What's up, everybody? My name is Ezekiel Belcher, and this is the A Squad podcast. I'm here with my host members, Isaiah, Mikey, and Garrett.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
First of all, we're gonna go introduce our each other and what's our status of the A Squad. So, Isaiah.
Before we begin, I just want to mention that I was the one that pulled this idea out my ass to give Zeke Cheek over here the idea for the new podcast.
I can't believe you guys are calling me Zeke Cheeky. What? What did I
I don't
deserve
call
to
you
do
that.
this? I know.
I don't
Mikey
know.
doesn't
You're
call.
gonna have to talk. You're gonna have to talk to Wyatt about that because he's the one that gave you that name.
Yeah, Wyatt's our other host member who can't make it today, but will be here
Yeah,
for
he's
our
excited. He's trying to make it because he's a gay ass bitch.
yeah, I know. But Isaiah did came to me with the idea and now we're putting it together.
Wait, Isaiah, what now?
We're gonna move on to Mikey. But
Hey,
Mikey,
what's up,
introduce
guys?
yourself.
It's me, Mikey G. As
Mm.
always, I'm happy to be here. I'm a fellow comedian along with Zeke and Garrett. And you know what? I love doing comedy, and I got to thank Zeke for getting me into this.
hmm So, Garrett, do you want to introduce yourself? I know that you're having a makeout session with food right now.
Yeah, I've been eating all day. I'm sorry. So basically, I love doing comedy, and my boy Zeke is one that got me into this as well.
Yeah. Isaiah's the only one here that doesn't do comedy. He
Yes.
just he just stands there. He just stands there like he's our basically bodyguard. Like if you look at him the wrong way,
I'm
he'll
I'm
beat
gonna
you up.
yeah. I'll crash the fuck out, and I won't hesitate to do so either.
But
hmm
hey, we're the Autism Squad.
And this is the A Squad podcast. Now, this is our very first episode, so this is a pilot episode.
Mhm.
Now, about this, uh, we don't care what we say, but we're gonna keep it like
Odd.
we won't say, okay, Garrett's going.
Already
So I
done
had
with this
crumbs all over
Monday.
me.
Okay, but we won't be clean. We'll cuss and we'll just speak our minds on some stuff.
All right.
So, and we'll talk about comics, we'll talk about different types of stuff that's going on in the A Squad. We'll get political, we'll talk about movies and
Heck,
all
we
of that, but
can talk about childhood crushes if we want to.
and childhood crushes. But first off, let's both get our opinions on Trump just signed an executive order, the A Squad, on transgender females, accordingly, females, basically males that says, "Oh, I'm a girl,"
Mm.
uh, to ban them from playing in women's sports. And to me, I think it's a great idea.
Mm.
Isaiah, do you have a take on it?
Mm.
Well, I mean, if he signed it, then that automatically makes it a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So
What he
everybody
needs to
here in
do,
the
what he needs to do is he needs to lower those damn gas prices and make Little Caesars $5 again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Little Caesar is fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Hot
Everything
and
is.
ready. Hot and ready. Hot and ready. That's what my girlfriend said. Anyways, we're all single. Everybody here's single.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Hey, me too.
I'm,
Single and ready to mingle.
yep. And Mikey's always been saying single, ready, and mingle for a while, but no, every girl he tries to talk to, runs away.
Eh.
That's,
Because nobody likes him.
I'll find someone
yeah.
someday.
But anyways,
Same with me.
Mikey, what's your opinion on this order that Trump signed?
I think Trump is doing the smart thing, because I mean we've seen a lot of transgender like people like competing in their sports. And not that I have anything wrong with transgenders competing in sports, but I'm just saying, like, in my opinion, I feel like maybe we need to have like a whole like separate division for those transgenders. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I get it. Like a own separate league for them.
Mm-hmm.
Own
Yeah.
separate league.
I mean, it makes sense considering
hmm
how we have a men and women's division.
That's yeah. That's perfect. Garrett, do you have an opinion on it?
I don't have an opinion on it exactly, but
Of
I'd
course, you
rather
don't have
just
an opinion on
watch.
it because you probably
Yeah,
support that shit.
I think Trump is doing a good job signing executive orders. So
Yeah,
that's
that's that's good. That's good. Now, we're gonna keep it moving along. We're gonna step away from the political side, and talk about all of our favorite stuff is childhood crushes. So I'm gonna name a couple childhood crushes,
Okay,
and
go for it.
I'm gonna see if you guys would smash or pass.
Oh,
Selena
I'm down for
Gomez.
this.
Selena Gomez. By the way,
Oh,
before we say anything else, they're old now. Like all of us are in our 20s, and
hmm
from the people we were watching, yeah, they're old now.
older.
Older.
Hmm. But yeah,
So,
I mean, I'm honestly gonna say Selena Gomez is a 100% smash for me. Like, I mean, oof. Have you seen her, bruh? Because they don't
yeah.
make beauty like that at all.
hmm
Mm-mm.
I would say pass.
What?
I'll say pass. I know she's hot and like all of that, but she's not my type.
Mm.
Garrett, smash or pass, Selena Gomez.
smash.
Yeah,
Yeah, Garrett,
Garrett
my
just like
man. High five, bruh.
smash.
High five on that one, bruh.
Oh wow, Garrett can't. He's driving. You could just high five yourself. Isaiah, smash or pass.
Pass.
Selena Gomez, pass. Since me and Isaiah are both on the same train. Anyways,
Hmm,
we should put this in the podcast. Is that I will be shooting my comedy special soon. I'm doing 30 minutes of clean material.
nice.
I'm gonna be a little dirty, but I'm not cuss, but I'm gonna keep it clean.
hmm
Oh fuck! I
Damn.
Yeah,
just hit the curb.
And I'm also gonna be doing my set as well during that. I don't.
possibly.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna be like recorded,
Yeah.
well, unless it is.
He'll be introducing the host of the thing. Anyways, here's one.
Mm.
Ariana Grande.
Ooh, that
Pass.
depends.
She's a baddie for real.
Are we talking
Mm-hmm.
like blonde Ariana or redhead Ariana?
Uh Salmon Cat
Pass.
area. Salmon Cat area. That
Ooh.
one I'm gonna say pass because she
Mm.
was but her
Mm.
during her when she was touring, smash. But
Mm.
her and Wicked, now she's just all bones. She's just
Yeah,
jiggly bones.
nah. I mean, I would have said. I mean, if we're talking like redhead Ari, I would say smash. But
Feel like a fucking
nowadays,
skunk.
I mean, it.
Yeah, Bill, like a
Eh.
freaking all that.
Hmm. I mean, don't
So,
get me wrong. She's great
uh,
in Wicked, but not an immediate smash for me.
okay, could we all agree? Did everybody here see Wicked?
Mm-hmm.
I saw it.
Hell
No,
no, I
I
didn't
have
see that
I
not.
shit.
did.
Okay, us two only seen it. The other two seen it. Wicked was good. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Not good enough to beat Sonic 3.
Yeah, it was really
Sonic
good.
is better.
But my opinion, they should have picked a different actor for the witch. People are gonna hate on me. That's just my personal opinion. But you know what was a good movie this year?
What?
And I would say like I would add her on the Smasher Pass is Mickey Madison. Oh,
Who?
who's
Mickey
who's
Madison.
Nicki Madison?
So she stars in Honora. It's a Russian film about her being a sex worker, and
A
the
prostitute,
movie.
basically.
No, a stripper.
I was close enough.
Yeah, I know you order many of those on your alone time,
Yeah,
but
no,
she's.
Mikey be going over there on the gay nights.
Oh yeah, he'd be
Whoa,
going to he'd be
whoa,
going to Splash. But this is some big news. This is big news of the A Squad. Is the A Squad has inducted their first female member.
Yeah, round of applause, everybody.
Anyways,
Mikey G over here on all 6 stages of down.
yeah. Well, of course, Mikey gave her a warm welcome. I'm kidding. The first female of the A squad will be Sailor Moon, one of my good friends.
Mm-hmm.
hmm So, anyways, she's Mickey Madison. She was in Aurora. She was in Scream. She was in Once Upon a Time Hollywood.
Wait, which Scream was she in?
Scream 5.
I
He
haven't seen that
played the
one.
killer's boyfriend. Yeah.
Whoa,
Is that
spoiler
what me and you saw?
Yeah. Hang on, guys. Keep talking on that. I gotta take this phone call. Hang on.
All right, all right.
Damn, you really about to leave us hanging like this?
All right, all right. I got one for y'all. I want to talk about some cartoon girls, 2D. All right.
Get out of
I
here.
want to see what y'all's opinion on this is.
No. Now you're just desperate at this point. Just give it up while you can.
Oh, come on.
Ain't nobody gonna hear you out.
Come on. Hear me
Yeah.
out.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna hear you
Wait,
out.
what are we hearing him out? I could hear him, but my grandma was calling me about some stuff that's
No,
going on in the house.
he's trying to get us to hear him out on fictional characters now. Like, nah, like that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
like cartoon
No,
characters.
we ain't
No.
doing that no more.
I mean, come on, admit it. We've all had crushes on cartoon characters.
No, that's just
Here's
a
one
different
I
parts
really-
of sad.
Hmm.
That's a different parts of just sad having like crushes on characters. But
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I
I
mean,
if it was an
childhood
anime
crushes,
character, that's a different story.
so-
But a fucking cartoon character, not fuck out of here.
yeah. Anyways,
come
we're gonna
on.
switch it up on celebrity crushes, and we're gonna talk about like how we met each other. Like, so
Okay, I got
give some history. I'm gonna tell my side of the story. So this happened way before where I met Isaiah first. I came to church and I met Isaiah. I was just sitting and we were talking about Muay Thai for a couple, like 30 minutes. We were talking about boxing and all that. And then we started talking like Isaiah's like my day one. If I have a secret I need to tell someone, I will tell Isaiah first. And Isaiah will keep it a secret, won't tell anybody. Right, Isaiah?
Oh yeah, you know it.
I know. So we met that, and then one time, how I met Garrett through high school. We had PE together,
And my birthday in PE.
and Garrett, do you want to tell the story about what happened at PE?
On the last day of my birthday.
No, do PE. Remember the PE?
Yeah.
Basketball
All right, so
PE?
basketball PE, yeah. Okay, so basically it was on my birthday, and our coach sent myself and Harvey to the locker room for some reason. And then I realized the door is locked, and then there was a huge tunnel of people.
Yeah. So
nice.
yeah, but there's a second story. I'll say the story is that Garrett crossed me up the first week of PE.
You deserved
dang.
it.
Why?
I'm better than you are.
He was going left, and I decided to go left, but then he went back right, and then I was like, "Whoa, I went that way." But I got him back. I got him back at Top Beamer after we saw a movie.
With
Me and
who
Garrett,
were you with?
we were with some other friends from Clovis North. But how I met Mikey and the rest of the member, which you'll see, hopefully soon
Hopefully.
with our first guest at the end. Our first guest of it, and how me and Mikey met. It's a funny story. Mikey, I was entering the church and I was like in like some baggy clothes, and Mikey was like, "Oh, sorry, sir, we don't have any cash on you to give you." This motherfucker really thought I was homeless.
No.
And basically turned me away, and then I was like,
Damn it,
"No."
Benza.
Oh no.
Fucking
And I was like,
grandmas don't know
"No."
how to drive.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I mean,
I
it's
was like,
funny, but
"No."
it's kind of true as well, a little bit, right?
It's a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny. I'll give you that. It was a little bit funny. I did
True, but
crack up.
often the best things come from hilarious situations
Yeah.
slash misunderstandings.
But this podcast in
Fucking
particular,
pause.
I feel like the whole entire podcast of this will just be Garrett having road rage right now. If you guys are
Oh, man.
autistic and want to know what it's like being autistic and have road rage, this is it.
I'm not autistic.
Oh man. If I had a quarter for every time we have Garrett on this podcast with road rage, I'd have me a ton of quarters, which isn't a lot, but strange it happens a lot.
All right, this is about comedy,
I
not
think I
road
can one up
rage.
that.
I know. But anyways, we the podcast came along. Isaiah, do you wanna take this one?
Yeah, sure. Pleasure is all mine. But yeah, no, like I said in the very beginning, a few months ago, I am
Oh.
the one that came up with the idea of starting a podcast, and I'm glad that it's finally happening.
Yeah, you the man. Yeah. High five, brah.
Because if I didn't come up with this idea, then this very moment probably wouldn't even be happening right now.
Yeah. So and yeah, he came up to me, he's like, why don't we have a podcast? And so many comedians are doing podcasts right now. They're doing
Exactly.
podcasts. Like they're doing so many podcasts, and I'm like, why can't I? And Smiley G and everybody were like saying, like, hey, the A Squad needs a podcast. And a
Exactly.
couple of
Look at Joe Rogan, for example. He's got a podcast.
yeah, and a couple of announcements is that we are making some merch. We are making some
That's right.
stickers, posters, and we're in the making of some t-shirts.
Mhm.
And the t-shirts won't be at the special, but the posters and stickers will. And Garrett is getting on all fours because he sees Ryan Gosling at the car wash. Ugh. Yeah, but why don't in the final, Isaiah, I don't think like you could have much on the story, but the comedians talk about what was your worst show ever? Worst show and best show.
Hmm.
Garrett, do you want to start with you? What was your worst show and best show?
And on your comedy show, my comedy.
When you performed.
Being roasted by Mr. Clean Wyatt.
Oh, the art group one?
I called Wyatt out.
Oh yeah. That was the worst for you?
Wyatt told me to shut the fuck up when I said Mr. Clean. And he's a princess too.
Princess
No,
Sophia.
he's not Mr. Clean. He's Mr. Queer now.
Why is it because he's fat
I
or
won't be
something?
surprised if this
Come on.
podcast gets
That was
canceled after
It
the
probably
first
will.
episode.
It probably will at this point.
You know what? At this point, I don't care if we get canceled as long as we're having fun. You know what?
Yeah.
We're all doing this for sport, and we just love this.
And I'll take this one. We have like 10 minutes left in the podcast, but I'll take
Okay.
I'll take this ride of it. So there's this one I had the best. I'll start worst. Worst is I was performing one night, and it was after my birthday. It was like my birthday week because my mom was in town, and this was the first time my mom ever see me perform at this club I normally perform at called the Chicos. And I go up there and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna run with all new stuff. I'm gonna do crowd work. This is when I was iffy. I did all crowd work that night, and I tell a lady who is I am Mexican. I know I don't look Mexican, but I am Mexican. I'm half and half. I say some Spanish words.
Say you're a Chicano.
Yeah, I'm a Chicano. And she I was talking in Spanish. I had a Spanish bit. and I was talking in Spanish, she thought that was offensive. Got up with her husband, walked out
Hmm.
right in front of the mom. But that whole night, I just did terrible. I bombed. I ate a dildo. But the best set I
Oh,
ever had was recently. It was the Summer Fox show. That was the best set I had
Hmm.
in a while.
I'll
So
start with mine.
yeah. So
Um,
anyways, Mikey.
All right, so for mine, my worst one I think was I think it was at one of the art hops. I don't know which one it was, but I think it was
Parker.
yeah, I think it was like I want to say either the second or the fourth time we went because yeah, no, I mean I was just freeballing it for the most part. I mean
Yeah.
I was trying, but I will say that my best set, and I think Zeke and Garrett will agree with this, was the one I did recently at the Summer Fox Brewing Company.
Oh yeah, we did
Mhm.
have a me and Mikey both performed in the same show. I was the feature, he was the opener, kind of like the cold opener. And yeah, that was one of the greatest sets he had ever. And his parents were there, and he called me out. He's like, "I'm more funnier than this guy." And then I was like, "You bitch."
and I was like, it takes one to know one.
And no,
Oh
no, you
man.
didn't say that. You said that's what your mama said last night.
I said that's not what your mama said last night.
Yeah, and then I quote him out saying, "Oh, Isaiah, I guess Isaiah. Oh no, Isaiah, join back in. It's okay. Isaiah, join back in."
I don't know what happened. Like my shit lagging right now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, guys, it's that time we have to wrap up this podcast. But there's one last thing I want to get to and get everybody's opinion on is who is going to be the new assistant. Now we have a guy who was on the A squad. His name's Luke Kent. He's talking
AKA
about
my son.
leaving, aka Mikey's son. But
Gay fag.
we're talking about having him leave.
Mhm.
He's deciding he wants to leave. So just gonna
Pussy
be
lips.
okay. Yeah, so we're talking about having a new assistant, and we're either having Isaiah or Wyatt or Sailor.
Mr. Clean.
Mr.
That
Quill.
would be funny. That would be funny. Going around the venue with walkie-talkies, be like, Mr. Queer, Mr. Clean. He'll be like, yeah. He'll be like, how much are the sodas again? So, but we have stuff coming up. Tune in next week of this podcast. The next episode, we're interviewing a guest.
You want to tell
I'll
them
give
who
you a
it
little sneak. I'll tell them who it is. It is going to be Daniel Caesar. Daniel Caesar has performed all over LA and all over the world. He has opened up for Ralph Barboza, Alfred Robles, Martin Amina. He's been opening up for all three legends. He has his own podcast too. So,
Sweet.
and then
Can't
and
wait
then
to
we're
have
gonna,
like this crossover with them, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
I mean, who doesn't
so
love a good crossover, right?
yep. He'll tell us some great jokes. He'll be Mexican enough. But in any news, the last thing I want to do is why don't all of us give a big thank you to Isaiah for giving us this idea? This is so fun
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah, you the man, Isaiah.
You know,
Hats
man.
off to you. You're probably
Isaiah.
learning one right now.
Isaiah.
And
Isaiah.
we'll all
Isaiah.
see each other. We all go to the same church. We have it today. It's Tuesday here.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna go to our first church and repent for all we just said on this podcast. People
Exactly.
think autistic people, like everybody here has autism, and
I don't.
Garrett, you do. Your mom says you do.
Wait, how do you know that, Zeke?
Oh, because I'm always over at his house after comedy shows. And that's another thing about me and Garrett is that me and Garrett always go to comedy shows a lot. Like we just on Valentine's Day, we both didn't have girlfriends, so we just went with each other to go see Dusty Slay. Turned out
I
that
bought
was a.
Valentine's gifts. What do you expect?
Did you have a Valentine's on Valentine's?
Well, not really, but I did this every year.
But this is a little sneak peek. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. This is what we're working on. I'm working on a joke. This happened today and I put it into a joke. I was like, so backstory is my ex-girlfriend's dating like my high school bully. And and then they're talking about what happens if you do that, like what happens like if your ex-girlfriend starts dating your high school bully, they said in my communication class in college. And then everyone says their thing, and then I just raised my hand. I was like, well, you go for the sister. And then everyone starts busting up laughing, and all my friends, and then the teacher, the professor was like, what if the sister's 12? I was like, well, you always have the mother. And the room just starts busting up, and that's why we got out early to shoot this podcast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us in our podcast today. Huge shout out to Isaiah. On April 19th, get your tickets. Get your tickets for my comedy special. We are 25% sold. So there's still 75% of tickets still available. Once they're gone, they're gone.
That's right. What are y'all waiting for? Get your tickets
Give it
now.
up
I gotta bring
for-
some girls.
No.
Give it up for Garrett, Mikey, and Isaiah, my co-hosts for the A Squad. We'll come back. This is our very first episode. I can't wait to keep on doing this forever.
Hopefully,
and
we
if
get a
that-
studio at some point.
What?
We're gonna keep this dub. We're not stopping this anytime soon.
Yeah. But my name's Ezekiel, and thank you all so much for joining this episode of the A Squad.
Right. And don't forget to tune in next time when we have our special guest with us.
We'll have special guests. All right, guys. Peace out, and always have a good day.
See y'all.
It's Zeke.
Brand emotion.